show you. Wanna let you loose inside my brain to see if you'd run or stay. I can't seem to look away. I'm hypnotized by you. I'm hanging on to what you say. I'm hypnotized by you.
Hey guys, it's gonna be just a couple minutes and we'll be starting. Hey, 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 how we doing tonight? We are going to get ourselves into some new first look at Vision Aarkus for Marvel Contest of Champions. What's up, official Matrix? Oh, what's up? What's up, Panther? How you doing, man? What's the change for? Curious. And welcome, by the way. Must clean the screen. Oh, yes. Our lovely calendars. You know I don't have to click through them, but I do, just because I worry if I don't, I won't get the rewards. Damn it, I want to be counted. So, there's that. Is he tech? Must be. There he is. You finished up 100% master. Very nice. What's up, Chrysalt? How you doing, man? Well, welcome. Welcome to the stream. And I guess I really should start by saying my disclaimer statement that I am in the content creator program for Kabam. They do not pay me. They do not push me one way or the other. We, and as such, I should say, we get to look at new and upcoming champions before they get released to the public. So I know we just had the Black Widow last week, and now we're doing Vision this week. And obviously, because there's, it's coming right away. Usually there's a couple week apart. Usually because it's a couple weeks apart. This should tell you something. So I don't think I am letting anything out of the bag. So obviously we're getting these today. Today was, or yesterday I should say, was the embargo lift so that we could post these videos. Today is, and they're actually taking him away tomorrow, I should say. Because tomorrow, I believe, sometime, we're going to get a new deal, as we sometimes do, to get a champion early before the arena. And so Vision is going to be in that deal come tomorrow. Tomorrow or the next day. One of the two. Either way, here we go. Let's look at Vision. First off, we see he's looking at... So we have him as a rank 3, 5-star, duped 200. He's looking at 1291 attack, which is got a decent health pool. I have a list that was shared of pros and cons for this guy, which we will get into. But first, let's just look him over, see what he's got. He is Smoke and Mirrors is his signature ability. Whenever Aarkus gains a non-damaging debuff, he has a 100.25% chance to purify each one of the non-damaging buffs on him. This cannot trigger more than once every 9.5 seconds, 9.5 seconds. I noticed that he is not. So if you think Vision, don't think Vision, because Vision has got all the immunities. He does not. Passive. So Aarkus reduces the potency of power drain effects by 80% and the duration of power lock effects by 50%. That's nice. So it's harder to power lock and power drain him. Additionally, he gains 50% less power from landing and receiving hits. That takes longer to build him up. Power of Smoke World. Aarkus draws strength from the Smoke World dimension at all times. He starts a fight with a power gain buff and gains 1 every 10 seconds. So he's got a permanent power gain buff that he gets on a stack every 10 seconds. It doesn't say how much it stacks to, so it does say it's permanent. It doesn't say it's permanent, I should say, but he gets one every 10 seconds. So you could be nullified, but you will get it back every 10 seconds. You'll get another one. These buffs last indefinitely, so they do stack. The first one grants Arkus 4% of a bar power every 1 second, and every subsequent power gain buff is 33.3% less effective. So if you're getting 4% on the first one, the next one's going to be 33.33% less than 4%, which is 3.3% roughly. So take that as you will, and then each one after that will go down in effectiveness. So it's not an insane power gain. I would think something like maybe we'll see, but I'm thinking maybe Hyperion-ish. We'll see. I'm not gonna jump the gun on this one yet. He also gains 1 whenever his power is drained or he receives a power lock. That's nice. So the more he gets power locked or power drained, the more he will generate this power gain buff. Nice. Frozen air. When Arkus has a power gain buff, he freezes the air near him every 2.3 seconds. The opponent spins near Arkus, they gain an armor break debuff, decreasing armor rating by 222.22 for 5 seconds. These armor breaks are capped at 10, so you can make up to 10 armor breaks when you stay close to the opponent, and each one doing 222, so a total of 2,222.22 armor break is possible. Armor break debuffs on the opponent are paused while they are near our Arkus. Okay, so that's even better. So not only are they getting them when you're near him, but they don't come off on a timer. While the opponent is near Arkus and they have an armor break or armor shatter, I guess he's got armor shatter also. They also gain a cold snap, dealing 139, so it's not a hefty cold snap. Every half a second. Opponents under a cold snap cannot evade. So while it doesn't gonna deal a lot of damage, kind of like Iceman does, it will stop them from evading like Iceman does. So that's kind of nice. We'll test all this out. Hits from special attacks pause all armor break debuffs on the opponent till the end of the special attack. So there's that. And then special attack 1. Each hit refreshes all armor break debuffs on the opponent. The opponent is armor shattered. This attack deals an additional, or deals 277 bonus energy damage. So I guess there's that. Special attack 2 replaces all armor break debuffs on the opponent with 1 armor shattered. For each armor break removed, the debuff lasts 5 seconds and reduces armor rating by 352.94. What's up, Super Cool? How you doing, man? While the armor shattered is active, opponents cannot suffer from further armor break debuffs nor activate their armor buffs. Okay. Additionally, this debuff shatters robot champion systems, reducing. Okay, so this is standard. What happens when they're shattered? Great against robots, man, on everything else. Because that armor reduction of only 352 is. Moving on, if the opponent was already armor shattered, instead this attack deals 2277 bonus energy damage. And special attack 3, Arkus increases the area his abilities affect to cover the entire field for 20 seconds. So if it's like the near one, it doesn't have to be near him. It doesn't affect him no matter where you are on the screen for 20 seconds. The opponent's armor shattered when this is activated. Gain a fury buff, increasing attack by 2277 for 20 seconds. So we'll have to play around with that, but it sounds kind of like you want to do a special 1. Kind of looking for the armor Shattered, where you get that. I think it's just special attack 2. So you want to do a special attack 2, followed by a special attack 3, and then maybe back to special attack 2 because it's going to be a long pause. We'll test this out, see where he gets, but that's interesting. It's interesting that they're kind of relying on a couple things for him to really be somewhere. Ah, brother, no problem. Yeah, we're gonna do Aarkus. So if you want to know about Aarkus, check out the On Demand tomorrow. I'll also throw it up on YouTube. And if you guys don't subscribe on YouTube, please do, because that helps me out to keep bringing you these things. Let's see. Synergy bonuses. So the first of his name, Vision Aarkus. Armor Shattered also decreases ability accuracy and power gain of tech champions who rely on metal. So that includes tech champions when you have a Vision or OG Vision. And then for Vision and Age of Ultron Vision, you have power burn effects also grant a Fury buff for 6 seconds. Fury potency increases the amount of power burn. Now that's interesting because that's one of the weaknesses of Vision, in my opinion, is his lack of damage. Like, he can power control all day long, but he's kind of subpar on damage. But this is going to give you a Fury buff for 6 seconds. Increase that damage. That's pretty nice. And the more you burn, the more potent the Fury is. That's cool. That's cool. Next one is Dry Ice. So Vision Aarkus gets the duration of armor break debuffs by 2 seconds flat. Extra 2 seconds on top of that. Iceman increases the duration of frostbite passives by 4 seconds flat. So you have extra time to get off the frostbite damage. And Mysterio increases the duration of reflection and frenzy gas by 3 seconds. It's the same, man. Same on YouTube. Trey Montoya. Just look for my emblem. You'll see it. This is a better synergy for Mysterio than anybody else on that list. Followed by Iceman. But Mysterio, really. Like, if it gave an extra damage boost to the frostbite of Iceman, that's something. But I mean, if you're not hitting him in the time that you need to on the frostbite anyway, you probably aren't doing something you should be. But yeah, that's nice for Mysterio. The duration of reflection and frenzy gas. That's nice. Next, we have Senior's Discount. So, for Synergy members, which is Black Widow Clairvoyant, Old Man Logan, and OG Cap, special attacks cost 15% less power. That's flat rate for any of those. And then for teammates, level 3, all champions gain 5% perfect block chance, and that's for Doc Strange, Winter Soldier, Captain America World War II, and Namor. That's an interesting one. Namor. That's his synergies. That was his abilities. Now let's look at kind of gameplay we got. Put together, we always go to Winter Soldier, so we're gonna go Winter Soldier. We're gonna put together, oh yes, should also mention the Paradox event. If you guys need to know where to go to do the Time Paradox Champion Use event, I found the best one to do. Quickly show you before we get into that thing. Quickly, for the Paradox event, go to, I just did normal, time after time, Chapter 1, Part 1? Yeah, Part 1. Take in your cap, your 5-star, whatever you got, and it's 2 energy per. You go straight down to your other captain, fight him, get your 15,000 bonus. I think I had it done in about 15-ish minutes and just autopiloted the whole thing. So, yeah, that's where I did that. So, if you need to do that, that's where I would do that. Alright, so we're going to go to the Winter Soldier, test out some of the synergies and stuff first, and then I have a list of pros and cons that I have gathered from other people in the CCP that I'm going to share with you guys for our boy Vision Aarkus. Vision Aarkus. He kind of looks cool. Let's see. All right, we're gonna throw in. Let's see what synergies do we want. I think it would be kind of insane with like an extra power game or maybe crit team. We're not gonna do that yet. We're just gonna try just his synergies and see what we come up with. I think we'll put in. Come on, nice man. For this one, they don't stack, right? So I just need the one. I only have a 3-star clairvoyant, unfortunately, but that is what it is. I'll put in my old man later. His stuff's coming soon. And then we'll put in Namer. No, I don't put in Namer because it'll be outshine. We'll put in Doc Strange. So just so we get the synergies, this is what it's going to be like if you have their full synergy team on him. And we'll see what we come up with on how he does against Winter Soldier. Now, like I said, I think what I was showing was I want to do a special 2, build up to the special 2, but actually get almost to the special 3. Fire off the special 2, and then get back up to a special 3 as quickly as possible to get the extended versions of all the buffs that I possibly can. And see what kind of damage we come up with. So, here we go. Let's see how we do. Let's see how he does. It's not great damage so far, but I think I can ramp that up. You can definitely feel that 15% loss. Alright, there's that special 2. Get up to that special 3 as quickly as I possibly can. Now let's see what we get. Here's the... I mean, it's not doing terrible damage. And if you guys see something that I'm missing because I'm in the middle of fighting for my life, let me know. Let's see if we can look and see what we can do. So I got that Fury buff on now. So that was kind of nice. Kind of want to see him get into that special too. I just noticed I'm up to the 5 on the power gain. So I'm starting to gain power much more rapidly now. Get in on that armor shatter. Pardon me. 78, 77. Like, I'm doing decent damage here. It's not going to be record breaking or anything. Those were nice. He's back to being shattered. But I don't think I'm going to gain fast enough. Maybe I will. Yeah, I guess I will. So it looks like special 2, special 3, special 2, special 3. that rotation. Although I hate having to do special threes all the time because they're so long on their animations and stuff. And you get tired of looking at them after a while. Looks like my power gain has been capped at 5 stacks. Yeah, it looks like my power gain is getting stopped at the 5 stacks. But he is getting some decent damage, and I mean, it's not, for a break 3 5 stacks, it's not terrible. I know if I was fighting a robot, they would be screwed right now. Now I'm getting my armor shatters, like it's at right now 50%. Owie. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I'm getting there. This is my first outing with him, so I've had him for a day, but I purposely not done anything with him because I wanted to do it on stream with you guys, as I tend to always try to do, so we can learn together. One thing I can tell you, I could probably give a bit of a yeah, I'm getting right up back to this especially. One thing I can tell you I'm getting a little bit concerned is there's no sustainability, no regen way for me to regen. That would be something kind of needed for long-term stuff. Like, he'll be good for a fight or two. But he takes lots of block damage. So I'm within assassin range now. Let's see what it really comes down to with him. Took about 4% off of his health pool. I now have that fury going on. There it was. Okay, so I built up there to the 10,000 range, but that was only because I had assassins. So 232 on my first go. That's not terrible. Like for clairvoyant when I was playing, I couldn't get it under 300. So I think that's pretty good for straight just his synergy stuff, nobody else, no special tweaks. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. My problem is sustainability. Like, he's not gonna be able to. You're gonna have to heal him at some point. He's not gonna be able to make a long-term go of anything. But I don't know. What are you guys thinking? What are you seeing? Maybe I'm missing something. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, maybe I'm missing something here. I kind of want to try him against a robot of some sort. Well, let's just try it on Captain. Let's see, because I'm already at 57. Oh, that was terrible, man. So sorry about that. I wanted to get some things started there. I remember I'm not trying to play any kind of I want to say a damage game. I mean, he's got the percentage for the perfect block because of the synergy, but it's doing no good. Granted, I got hit at the start, and that was my fault, but the perfect block chance, that's no good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I fell right into that. So, meh. All right, let's reset it, and let's put a couple of different teams behind him this time. Or one of the things I want to do. Do I really want to keep this? So it decreases ability accuracy and tech champions. So I'm not fighting a tech champion, so I don't want to care about that right now. I'm going to try to go for max effect. We can take out OG Vision. Know that. His next one is duration of armor, break the bust by 2 seconds. Now that one I do want to keep, so I'm going to keep Iceman in. This one, 50% less power, debatable, and the perfect block chance is going to go. So we know this one to go. We know this one to go. Now I can put in a power gain team, which will get me up there even faster. But I think because I'm keeping the synergy with Iceman, who already increases the duration, I think we want to do a crit damage team, which would be the, and we'll stick with mutants because they're easy. We'll do the Wolverine and Magneto most likely. But Magneto, crit damage. Rating. So let's see. Yeah, let's see if just the crit rating will get me to have more crits, less hits to get him down. I'm going with a, yeah, it's gonna be all right. Seeing the yellow numbers a lot more already, that's nice. Remember, I want to cycle up to get almost to the special 3. And not get hit by stuff. Aw, man. Sorry. You know what? I don't even want to. I'm just gonna reset this. Sorry. That was my fault. I was too busy worrying about what I had to do there. So we'll reset. All right. But you don't want to see me get my ass whipped. That's not what you want to see. All right. But by the way, his animations are fun. Like I'm they're fun to play. It kind of reminds me. I'll play a little bit more, but I'll tell you who it reminds me of in just a second. Kind of reminds me of a Hyperion's animations, honestly. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Hyperion's animations. Like how the length of time to punch and stuff. We also haven't done any heavies or anything like that, so we'll throw some of those in there at some point here. See where we get to. Well, those are much better. Look at, I'm doing much better damage now with them. Get that special 3. I think I needed a special 2 though. Yeah, I needed a special 2. We'll get it this time. Because you gotta get that armor shattered to get that fury. But it's much easier keeping that keeping the armor shatter up right now. I know, right? It's cosmic. Both of them, like, it's like all cosmic fighters fight the same. I want to try and keep Fury up as much as I can. That one. Let me keep that up again. So I'm at what, 132 hits. I've gotten 20% block damage so far. But he's 45% dead. Or he's only got 45% health left. He's doing all right. Had to get that combo in before the shatter wore off. So this should give me that fury buff again. And so I'm cycling. Special 2, special 3, special 2, special 3. Keep the fury up and the armor shattered. If I was fighting a tech or a robot, like, this would be a sad fight for the opponent because they would have no power. It'd be completely like armor shattered all the time, and I would just be whipping their butt. So I got it down to what? It was 230 something last time. This time it's gonna be 200 and. Let's see what it ends up at. Probably 2. I'm gonna use that to try to finish him off. 220. So I cut it down by what, 19 or so ish hits. That's not so bad. Like for a rank 3 5-star, that's not so bad. Now, I'm gonna read some of the pros and cons that I've kind of gathered from the other guys in the CCP. So, special shout out to Cam because he's one that kind of put most of this list together, if not all of it. Good guy, Cam. Anyway, pros. He shuts down robots and non-robot metal tech champs with the synergy, with the armor shattered. He's got a decent damage output, and he does. We just learned that. Anti-evade the cold with cold snap, so that's a good pro. High defensive value, power gain, and cold snap. Yes, putting him in alliance war defense probably good. Put him on a power gain. That might be all right. Good synergies for himself and some partner. Yes, it's a few, as we found out. He's got a decent prestige. Yes, it looks like his prestige was pretty high. Let me see. I don't think it's the highest, but it's pretty good. Let's look real quick. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. He's not going to be the high end. He's not going to be the low end. He's going to be pretty high middle. High middle is what he'll end up being for prestige, which is good. His cons. Okay, yes, and that's the very first one is what I had been complaining about since we started this. No immunities or sustainabilities. There's no way to heal him. There's no way for him to avoid some damage. He's got no utility aside from evade and the robot shutdown. So he's pretty much meant for those kind of people. He is buff reliant, completely shut down without access to power gain buffs. Yeah, if he is nullified over and over, he will be shut down. Because, like, if I was playing Void, and Void were just throwing petrifies and stuff on me. Although he does take away no buffs that don't deal damage. I think it was one of his abilities. He reduces power drain and power lock. Looking for it. Yes. In his signature ability. So in order for you to get this, you're going to need him duped, and it looks like pretty high signature because until you get at least level, I don't know, whatever, 100.25% chance to purify each of the non-damaging debuffs on him. So actually that's like weakness, that's like fatigue, that's like a couple of others. And so yeah, Void will still do damage. So Void right there is probably the best counter for him. Because he'll shut down with Petrify or, yeah, shut down the power gain and just take him out, basically. Anyway, he is very suicides unfriendly. So if you were running suicides, that would not be good for you because unlike Clairvoyant, where if you're running suicides, she gains all those charges, he's going to get nothing from it. And in fact, it'll hurt. Let's see. He's got proximity-based armor breaks are way too hard. Yes, so you can see I wasn't particularly close at any given time for him. However, he's saying it's hard to build and maintain before getting to SP2. Power gain is too fast at times. I didn't have any problem with it. Like, I missed it one time. I think that was it. And then the one time I messed up. But I didn't have problem getting to that SP2, SP3, SP2, SP3. So I don't see that as so much of a con. And finally, they have damage output and utility falls behind the other cosmic top options, which again is true because Hyperion definitely has a better damage output than he does. But Hyperion can be power locked, power drained, and this guy is only affected 80% by power drains. And the duration for power locks is like 50%. So like a magic power lock might be the only thing that might do it with Mystic Dispersion up. Otherwise, he's still just going to be gaining power. And since he's not really relying on the landing of the hits to get power, it's just an instant power gain he's getting. I'd say... I'd say that there's something there. So let's switch this now. That was the pros and cons list. Now let's switch it up and see if we could do, instead of a power gain team, let's do a full mutant attack team. We're gonna take away our extra buffs. We're gonna give him extra crit damage. So we put a full mutant team behind him. He's got the power gain, he's got the extra damage, he's got the extra crit rate. He does have the power gain, right? I guess I should have looked at that. He does not have the power gain. But I'm not sure if he's gonna need it. Let's try it without it. See if he needs it. If he does need it, we can throw in Black Panther, Civil Warrior somewhere to help him out. Because him and Storm have the power gain. So sad that my Cyclops is 6-star. Doesn't do anything. He's a good Havoc defender though. Alright, let's see if we can get this armor break in. Armor shattered. And then get back up to that special 3. Can't be playing defense on me. So that wasn't a problem. Getting back up to that special 3. That wasn't a problem. I got there pretty easy. And what? Kind of beating him. Now let's see what we can start Havoc damaging him here. With the Fury up. I know that my buffs will no longer last 2 seconds long. Alright, so we cycled there. First time, he's already at 75%. At 78 hits. I wasn't sure where we were last time I was about that. You guys remember? I don't remember. It's probably close to this though. Get up to that special 2 again. I think I missed. That was one of those. I was getting empowered too fast, and I went past the special 2. So I won't get the Fury this time. I don't think. Nope, because he wasn't shattered. He is gaining power at a rapid rate, though, as I'm noticing here. And yeah, I know I took some hits, but I want to get the Fury up. I'm getting some nice hits in. Nice to see the pause, the armor shatter. So this armor shatter was paused because I was kind of keeping close to him, and that's going to allow me to get this Fury back and really kind of lay into him, I think. I'm just trying to get him to finish him off. That'll do it. Alright, let's see what that ended up being. 230. So that wasn't as good. That wasn't as good. Different. Try something else. So far, the mixed bag was better. Put her in. She's gonna have the power gain with. We'll take out Storm. Put in Black Panther Civil Warrior. Storm, that's the power gain there. Let's see if this one's gonna get me a little bit better. So I still have the crit rate and the crit damage because of the Magneto and Storm and Wolverine. Now I'm adding a little bit of power gain to the team. See what it does. Give it a shot. One thing I wanted to do. So he's still shattered. So give me the Fury. Yeah, there is something missing, and it's his immunities. That's what's really missing. Or at least some way to get him some health back in this fight. That's, to me, the biggest thing missing. Oh, that's kind of what I'm feeling anyway. And this is not like I'm not feeling this particular synergy team. So that gave me a good armor ring. That gave me good armor shatter. That was a decent cycle through. But yeah, there's definitely something there or not there. It's decent damage, not the best, and I'm really missing Vision, OG Vision, like Vision, his immunities, and I'm sorry about the autofocus there. And he takes so much block damage. And I wish the Furies lasted longer, or at least could be more potent than what they are. Because it's painful to cycle through these special 3s and special 2s to get the damage in. It's the only way I'm getting the increase is by doing the special 3. I guess let's see if this cycles with my Fury. So if I get another Fury, because he still had armor shatter on, I guess I could do 2 instead of 1 to keep Fury up. Problem is, and I did. The problem is, that's 2 special 3s you have to sit through animations. And that's painful, man. That's just painful. Now, yeah, he's definitely not the worst. You know, the worst in my opinion is Ebony Maw. That guy was terrible and hasn't got any better over time. No matter how I look at him, I just can't. Ugh. But at least they didn't do an Ebony Maw to us. Haha, 1% left. Wet noodle Squidward, absolutely. I don't even know. You know, I wouldn't even make that kind of a statement for poor Squidward. Yeah, that synergy team was by far much worse. So the first one or the second one I did was so far the best. And if you're gonna, and I think he has some decent synergies for the other guys. Especially for OG Vision. Because then you get that tech champions, not just any old robot, which is nice. And then the Mysterio one is really good. The discount and the teammates, meh. So I would do, my synergy team would look probably like this. Oop, not like this. That is not what I was trying to do. Noob move, man. Noob move. Try again. Yeah. Yeah. So what I would think to do now is use his OG Vision instead of the Black Panther one, and use Mysterio or Iceman, your pick, instead of Storm, because I would want the extra crit rate. So that's the team I would use. Unless you were trying, and this is if you're using OG Vision. If you're using Mysterio, I would probably have Vision on the team for the increase for the reflection and frenzy gas, because that's really nice. And if I was using Iceman, I think there's other teams that are probably a little bit better for him. But if you don't have any, he would work for it. But I think this is the team I would probably, this one or Iceman instead of Mysterio. I'm obviously working on ranking all those guys up now. But I think I had my best results by doing this. What did I get it in? What, 220 is my best so far. But and mind you, this is a rank 3 5-star. Yes, he's duped and he has signature level 200, but it is just a rank 3, so he is gonna end up hitting harder. So now we've shattered him. Kind of watching to make sure it stays paused. It's not staying paused, but I am just gaining like crazy. I'm gonna get that in so I get the Fury. And this is the other bad part about it, man, is you have to sit through all these animations every time. It's one of the biggest things with Hyperion is you have to sit through all those animations all the time for him to get like his full effect, I guess. So that's a 7. But also, and yeah, I know I missed that. I would also like to see changing. He's in this next. Oh, really? Well, bleed him out, man. Bleed him out. I can spam SP1 over here. Nope. Alright, I did want to read another quick announcement that I do know about that will affect you guys probably at some point. Let me find it. Of course, oh hell yeah, Blade's awesome for Ebony Maw. Blade's awesome still for many things. I use him all the time. What do I want to see? Where do I want to see it? Okay, I think in here is where it says. There's going to be a change. Okay, so yeah, this is coming out to the. Hopefully, this has already been sent out. Looks like it has. But just so you are aware, there's going to be a heads up on the armor shattered in the future, and the way it will differ for new champions that have the ability. Currently, any ability that reacts with armor break, which is like Ghost Phasing, Killmonger's Reverberation, etc., also interacts with Medusa's Armor Shattered. With the introduction of Aarkus Vision and the rework of Old Man Logan, who now does Armor Shatter himself, they're changing the Armor Shattered to be its own debuff type and will not interact with these abilities the same way that Armor Break does. They'll be up to the text to Medusa's Armor Shattered ability to indicate that it will have the properties of both an Armor Shatter debuff and an Armor Break debuff. So Medusa will still get both benefits like she does currently, but it will show up as separate buffs now. This also means that champions that are immune to Armor Break will not necessarily be immune to Armor Shattered. That's nice too. Okay, so that's good. One thing I would like to personally see is, and you just saw it in this fight, if I Armor Break and then Armor Shatter, and if they're going to be separate buffs and debuffs, allow me to Armor Break while they're Armor Shattered. That would be ideal. If I could Armor Break while Armor Shattered, that would help me keep everything up a little bit better for Aarkus Vision and others as well. Yeah, you could cycle through your Armor Shatters much quicker that way. It would be more of a guarantee to keep it up. You don't have to play as tight maybe some of the time. But yeah, that's coming. Separating Armor Breaks and Armor Debuffs. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. I don't mind them doing that, especially since they're not changing Medusa. This is... I'm saying they're not changing Medusa. Keep an eye out. It could happen. Something always happens somewhere along the line. I would really hate to see Medusa get that taken away from her. But if they do it right, they're going to have both Armor Shattered and Armor Breaks that she's going to give each time. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick respite. Lovely word. Anyway, I'll be back in just a minute, so hang tight, and yeah, I'll be right back. Of course, we'll do crystals on the end, as we always do. I'm just having a hell of a day. Let me tell you. I think I just broke my headphones, but yeah. I ain't gonna worry about that right now. A couple of things I want to announce. So, as you know, we're doing this early Aarkus because tomorrow he's going to be taken back, and we'll probably be getting the deal for him. The early deal crystals that you can purchase. Welcome. Well, thanks for sticking around. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, so later this month is supposed to be the new release for Ryzen 3 3950X, which is a 16-core 32-thread processor from AMD, their new one. I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing that. I have plans, per se, to maybe upgrade my personal rig to support that, which will give me a whole lot more power behind the mic here. Once I do that, though, I'll give you another an update, show you how the rig looks and all that good stuff. But stay tuned for that. But right now, we're gonna do these crystals. Now, I've been saving for about a week-ish. Let's see what I have here. We have these Golden Age crystals, which are what, 2 to 5? We have 8 of these. Let's go ahead and open these. I like the looks of them. Oh, so it's gonna be gold or a chance at a 5-star crystal possible? Is that what it is? That's what it is. I haven't opened any of these so far. I'm getting here and there through the events that have been going on. It looks like so it's gold. Let's just pop these. Let's see what we come up with. Look at that, 48,800 gold. So that's not terrible. I didn't get any of the crystals. A couple greater glory. Oh, we're gonna open 10 of these dailies. I always save these to get at least 10 in, because I like to pop these 10 at a time, and I'll show you why. Because when I do, I normally get something much better than the original. It looks like this time I got, ooh, look at that, a fully formed T2 Alpha. Got a couple hundred 6-star shards. Got some T4 basic fragments. Yeah, so that's why I popped these all at once. That's awesome. That's awesome. And now we'll wait until I get at least 10 more. Looks like I'm gonna have to be upgrading champs soon too. What else do I have in here? I have a premium, I think, right? Did I miss it? I haven't missed it yet. So I have 2 premiums in here. Let's see what my luck's looking like. Hey, there's a 3-star in there anyway. And he's almost maxed out now. That's awesome. So these specials over here, the 3 to 5, I don't know whether I'm gonna continue to save these, and we'll do one later when I get like the whole, like just get a bunch of them and do them. I think that's what I'll probably do. So in the meantime, let's see. We have 4 premiums to go. Pop, pop, pop. There's another 3-star. And my 2-stars are ever slowly getting maxed out. We have 1 3-star here, which will probably be a max sig. Yep, that was Iron Man Infinity War. And then I have, you know what? I think if I go in here and do those max, I'll end up getting maybe close to another one. 33, so I need about 700 more. I'll be getting that soon. I haven't done much of the monthly at all, which is next on my list of things to do. But we'll just pop this 4-star here. And that puts me at, ooh, look at that, 2 5-stars. And a third of the way up to the next one. That'll work. You see I have a 6-star in there. But we have this Grandmaster in here. We're gonna throw it up. Spin this one out. Anything over a 3-star is a win for me. And it's not a win. Not a win. Not a win. But that's okay. So I got my namer and I got him duped. So I don't really want the featured right now. There's really nobody else in there except maybe Cold Obsidian. But it's not worth the 15,000 to try for him, especially with all the other kind of crap that's in there. Can't wait for the Colossus buff to come out. I already have Blade maxed out. I already have Crossbones duped. I have Human Torch. I have Wasp. I have Ant-Man. Yeah, I have most of these already. So instead, we're gonna do 2 regular 5-stars. And what I'm looking for is I really want to get a Red Hulk because I've been dying to get a Red Hulk for my Domino Massacre team. That's what I want to see. We'll see. We'll see what the cards lay out for me. Either way, anyway, I know it's going to be a 5-star, right? So, oh, Darkhawk, which is okay because now he's duped. So now I have a duped Darkhawk. That's all right. And the next one, come on, Red Hulk, show your ugly mug. I saw him earlier. Okay, he just went through. It is always to not push it while it's on him, right? Let's see what this one is now. Ooh, 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 no, no. Oh, it was the next one. It was the next one. Really, Red Skull? Ah. All right. It's all right. So we have a 6-star to go. We get to see what this lovely 6-star is gonna be. I have quite a few, but very few dupes. None of them are what I would want to rank up, except now I have like a Corvus, and I have Captain America Infinity War. So let's see what they could possibly give me that doesn't completely suck. Red Hulk would be nice in a 6-star. I could take that. Hell, I'll take him up to rank 2. Let's see what they want to give me. See what it's gonna be. No Drax. No Drax. No Drax. Rip. Oh well. It is what it is. And it's a new stamp, so I can't complain. I can't complain. I can complain. What is this new? What did I get that was new? Oh, Drax, duh. So yeah, there he is. Thank you. The bright note here is it is a 6-star. And yeah, it is a 6-star. And my streak is still alive. I still have every champion in the game right now. Well, as of tomorrow when Aarkus comes about, I'll have to go for him. But as of right now, I have every champion in the game except Thanos. The ever elusive Thanos. Wow. You know what? I'm not going to stop there. We're going to do a couple of the Cavaliers. Actually, what is up here? Who's on? Oh. The Namer. I don't really need it. So I'd rather do the Cavalier. Save myself 100 units. Save myself 100 units. Because, yeah, that's the smart thing to do. So, as you know, I don't ever stop on a 3-star. So if I get a 3-star, we will spend another. And we're going to spend another. Because Jane Foster is totally terrible. Totally terrible. Okay. Okay. Let's see what it comes out to be. I know, right? Happens. It happens all the time. As long as this isn't a 3-star. No 3-star, no 3-star, no whammy. Yeah, it's a whammy. Miles Morales, though, I guess it's better than Jane Foster. They just like to see me spend. That's all. They just want those units back, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know if I've ever gotten 3-stars in a row, so hopefully this won't be. Yeah, there we go. This is a 4-star. And a blade to boot. So at least I got double shards out of it. I'll take that. That'll put me pretty close to almost halfway. Open those. That's pretty close to another 4-star, but the 2 of these. Yeah, I'm about 500 away from being halfway to the next 5-star, which is great. I can handle that. Should be able to get that pretty quickly. That's, yeah. I'm gonna go Sulk now because that 6-star Drax it deflated me. I ain't gonna lie. That deflated me. I was looking forward to something good, like something I could use and upgrade. I mean, you have no idea. I'm sitting on so many class cats. I got 5 tier 5 basics. I have 13 tier 2 alphas. I mean, it's insane. I just need. I was just looking for the right champion to push me over to give me a no. Didn't happen. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna have for tonight. I will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're doing yet. We'll see how the Aarkus thing works out. And yeah. Otherwise, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Panther, appreciate it very much, brother. And I will hopefully see you on the flip side. Have a great night, man.